ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the back now goes in motion. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He gets loose. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. It's an option look. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looks like he's going to run it. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they get a shot here on 3rd down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. Curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Third and short with the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They pick up the first on the ground. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
Well, that's some good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Ball. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? It's a shotgun run call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Caught in the flat by the running back. Crosses the 35. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. With the catch, it's Lane. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set, 2nd down play here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Pitch play to the back. Look out, room to run here. Both career heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs, and it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Jordan. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but they have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Handoff from the shotgun. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust.
Here we go.
Toss play to the outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. QB decides to keep it here. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. To the air. It's Lagway. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Pulls it in. It's Lane. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lane. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Send the back in motion. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run the option. Quarterback keeps the football. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. The quarterback's going to sneak it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Motion by the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that opportunity.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quick throw to the left side. This time it's complete. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time now, rolling to his left. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing off play action. Short throw complete to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, then he gets all the way to the 14.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Trojans looking to cash in the red zone. It's Lane. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. The screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And the game is now tied. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Gators will keep this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. To the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Trojans will have 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air, it's Mayava. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Southern Cal, to put them on top now.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And after the extra point, it's a 17-10 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here's the option play. It's a quarterback keeper. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. It's Lagway. The pass rush closing in. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. He finds some space. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. 1st down at the 22.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Throw to the left. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
With this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They trapped him inside the 5.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. It's been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Boy, this defense can fly. I'm very impressed that this running back was able to get to the corner and come up with that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Lane. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to the left side, and it's intercepted. A crushing play. Could take it all the way. The 30, past the 20.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It doesn't get more dramatic than this. A championship on the line late in the game. Biggest drive so far. Can they take the lead here? They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Makes a quick catch. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Powers through.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looks right for a quick completion. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. That kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And it's celebration time on the sideline there as they've taken the lead in the final seconds. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that move should do it. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain, coach, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the USC Trojans.